Good morning, everybody. We're just having some breakfast. Meg and I share eggs most mornings these days. Right? And blackberries. You love blackberries? Yeah? Grayson is also here with me, but he's just on the other side of the camera having his breakfast. You won't come in here. I don't think we can see you.
What?
There you go. Ooh, Zag and I are just gonna take off to the library this morning. We have some business to attend together, and yeah, just a chill day today. But I thought I would bring you guys along because it's been a while since I've been able to consistently vlog, and life is starting to finally slow down for me. And I want to start, just filming again and doing life with you guys again. Yeah. No, we have a little, not a big issue, just a small issue. And so I'm meeting up with a couple of my friends at the library to deal with said issue. So I'm just going to pop over there. Hopefully it's simple and easy and goes well. That's funny. Yeah, I wanted to take you guys along and start doing just normal daily vlogs again where we just go along together, because I feel like trying to film, although right now, as of this vlog that I'm filming, he's 7 months now, and I do not have a 6-month update filmed for him because I was literally too busy to sit and film a video. So we're just gonna have to do that delayed, and it's okay. It happens. I think it's like a third kid thing, maybe. Sorry, kid. Not that third kid thing, we don't care as much. It's just we're so much busier now. And then with me doing birth keeping and the website launching and the apothecary and so much going on behind the scenes, it's just been. Do you mind? Sam would like to say hi. Apparently, it's just been quite flustered. But I need to step back and chill, so that's what we're doing now, just relaxing. I just gotta take it slow. I gotta slow down. I need to be doing stuff that makes my heart happy and makes me feel grounded, and so we're gonna go for a very slow, casual walk. This is how I can tell that I'm in such a better place with my anxiety and that I've overcome my anxiety. There, I hear her. You can leave it.
Yeah, that's every morning.
That's all Sam wanted, to go upstairs to his favorite girl. Sam has a favorite. Usually. Well, Sam has a favorite. Depending on the day. And who's in front of him.
Mostly every day is just M.
He loves Mackenzie. I think she spoils him. But he can easily fly upstairs now, so he just flies. He can take the stairs really sharp and go up the stairs. Very cute. I'm sorry. Was I not paying attention? There you go. That's how I can tell I'm in a much, not much better place, because that sounds like I was recently, struggling with anxiety, but back in the day, especially when before I first became a mom, but, I really had to conquer it, when both the older two were little. I had wicked bad anxiety, and this is a way I can tell that I'm so sure, love you, so far along on my journey, is that I'm kind of spontaneously going out this morning to deal with something that is not entirely pleasant. It is a bit confrontational. Basically, the kids are in a class and a program, and it's there's just a bit of an issue with some of the volunteers, or not volunteers, the coordinators, how they're speaking with the children, and how they're just handling some situations that a few of the parents and I are gonna go have a little chat about, just parenting stuff. But old me, this would have torn me up. I wouldn't have been able to eat breakfast this morning because I would have been so anxious that it would have made me nauseous. And it would have just totally, my nervous system would have just been firing like crazy. And I woke up this morning and I went outside with a tea and I did some breath work and just a little bit of meditation on the trampoline. I just sat on the edge of the trampoline because the grass is damp. Baby was sleeping. I've had such a pleasant morning. I've made breakfast and then he woke up, and so I collected this little guy. I'm gonna make a nice iced coffee. I'm gonna try making an iced coffee at home. I don't think I've ever really done that. Well, I haven't done that in a long time. Like, it's been a solid year since I've done that. And then we're just gonna slowly walk. The baby and I are gonna walk down to the library slowly. I'm gonna take my time. I'm not gonna be in a hurry. Get there when I get there. And that's just like such a tangible way I can tell and see how far I've come. Because if you really have bad anxiety, then you know, just like a simple, that might sound silly to some people who've never experienced anxiety before, but such a simple task, and especially something that involves some level of confrontation, like, it just would have ruined me before. And so I've come a long way. I've got like one more big thing to deal with that I put off when I was extremely anxious, and I'm not gonna lie, I still am a little bit anxious about it, but it is like my last like big thing to tick off, and I'm not gonna talk about that quite yet because I'm not ready, but I've got like one more hurdle, and then I feel like I will really like, I'll just be so proud of myself, because it's been years of growth and self-work and breath work and meditation and dedicated yoga practice and so many things, right? Because I don't want to pass my anxiety down to these guys. Anyway, little anxiety chat. I'm gonna make a nice coffee and we'll see how that goes, and take you to the library, and I'll talk to you guys after and see how it goes. I try not to talk too much about like active things that are happening in our life. Like, it's weird. I try and find that balance. So even telling you guys like why I didn't want it to seem cryptic, like I was gonna go get in a fight with somebody. The kids are just part of a program, and usually I like don't say those things until like the program is over, or I don't know. I just like, I'm purposely vague on the internet, or I won't talk about something at all until it's completely done. For example, like if I'm out of the house, this is an internet safety tip. If I'm out of the house, you will not see me post that I'm out of the house at all. If I'm ever like posting on my Instagram stories and it looks like we're out and about, I'm home already. I never, ever, ever post when we're out. I always wait. Like, I'll pre-film things, because you can pre-film little videos and things for your Instagram stories and just like throw them on there. But that's a safety thing that I do, especially with the kids, is just I do not share that we're not home until we are back home. If that makes sense. Hey. Hey, it's okay. I can't give you spicy noodles. I'm sorry. Too spicy for babies. I'm sorry to disappoint you. I know, that's not very fair. But I fed you your stuff, and you still want spicy noodles. But it's too hot for your mouth. It is. Hi, you guys. It is so much later. He's trying to get my ramen. I'm eating ramen at 3 o'clock in the afternoon because I skipped lunch by accident. Mommy put spicy kimchi in her ramen. Ugh. Kimchi is where it is at. So, I'm just gonna eat my lunch and talk to you. Maybe that's too obnoxious. Maybe I should eat first. I don't know. So, I'm just getting home now. It's like 3 o'clock. The last time I talked to you, that was during breakfast. And that was at like 8 or 9. It's been all day. That was a fiasco. So, it turns out that we didn't actually talk to anybody about this. Nobody was in to talk to. So now I have to go back Thursday morning. We've made an appointment. I don't know. I think there was just a miscommunication, and it just like was not what I thought it was, what I was going to. Like, a little bit, not gonna lie, I'm a little bit like, ugh, because that was my whole day. It was a lot to get the baby up and earlier than he normally wakes up and like go there. Anyway, it was a little bit of an adventure. And then anyway, once, I keep saying anyway, that's how you can tell I'm a little bit frustrated. Once I was there, I decided to have a little coffee date with one of my friends that I don't get to see her very much one-on-one. It's just like your working mom friends. It's really hard to like connect, right? 'Cause family time is sacred, and then trying to find time for friends around work too is difficult. So anyway, I had a lovely time chatting with her. We whenever we have an opportunity. I technically I didn't have hard fast plans today, so I was like absolutely, and that filled my cup up so much. I'm really glad that I stayed. So Zag and I ended up staying, and then Mackenzie came down a little bit later because we live just a short walk. So I walked there this morning and walked back, which takes extra time too, which is partly why I was slightly annoyed. But it ended up being a really lovely afternoon. Yeah, what would you like? What is it? You want that? And I'm really, really glad we got that chance to really catch up and connect one-on-one. It's sometimes, do you know those friends where you see them not super infrequently, but it's always with other people and you don't often get a chance to just talk one-on-one? That kind of situation. So I had a lovely little coffee date with my beautiful friend Tora. Love her to bits. Our daughters are close friends, both her daughters and Em. So it's just really lovely. So now we're supposed to go to Costco, and so that's still the plan. I have been out of the house though, so now I need to meal plan because I didn't get a chance to meal plan yesterday. So I have to go through the fridge, go through the freezers, go through the pantry. This is how I do it. I go through everything, I see what we have, I make a meal plan with what we have, and then if we only have enough to make so many days, then I grocery shop for those days, and we'll plan whatever those meals need to be, or pick up random missing ingredients. So this week has been so hot the past week that we honestly scrapped a lot of our meal plan meals, and so I know I have a ton left over. Why are you sad? What's going on? You're right here. What's up? So I know I have a ton left over from last week's meal plan, so I don't actually think I need a lot from Costco tonight, but we shall see. I figured I would kind of take you along. I can kind of show you what meals I'm going to make, maybe, share with you my meal plan. Take you to Costco, as long as, okay, so here's the thing. Cody has an appointment half an hour after he's supposed to get off of work. And if that appointment takes too long, then he's not going to be off in time. We love going to Costco together, because we make a date out of it. We go for dinner, we do the Costco run, we take Zag. It's super fun. Hey, you can't have this. It's spicy. You want to taste it? It's spicy. So delicious. There's nothing there. That's a chopstick. You can be careful. Thank you. He is so into food that he is so mad when I don't share with him. Oh boy, it's so dark in here. I think there's a storm coming. Good. We need rain. Okay, what was I saying? I think I'll share with you. Yeah, we make a big date out of Costco, but if we go too late, he's been not if we are out at bedtime, we're in a phase where he just won't sleep. Usually I can get them to just fall asleep in the car and transfer right inside, but he's just been crying on the way home, which is really hard because we drive a really long, huge stretch of number 1 highway home, and you can't just pull over, so it's really tough. So if he doesn't get home in time, I might just have to send him alone, and that will suck, but I'm hoping we can squeeze it in. So my goal is to be ready in the next hour and a half and just be ready to go and have him in pajamas. I always bring him in PJs and do the whole shabam, but I got to do a meal plan. So Sundays just go a little sideways like this. It wasn't a sideways day necessarily. It's just I didn't expect to be out all day, and I was most of the day, but that's okay because it was like I was annoyed of the purpose of like why I was going out, and then it ended up not getting resolved. What can I get? You want my noodles? Do you see that? He's so into food that if I don't share what I'm eating, he's very mad at me. I can't. I will get you something else, but that didn't work. I tried to give him something else and he didn't want that. He wanted what I'm eating. Am I gonna have to eat spicy noodles in the pantry away from you, sneaky sneak? That wouldn't be nice. Oh, my lovey. Okay, so anyway, that's the plan. That's what the plan is. I'm gonna share with you guys more. I'm just gonna do like lots of grocery sharing here. We stocked up really hard last week and didn't use a lot because it was just too hot. We don't eat as much when it's super hot out. We're like creatures of the cold season. If it wasn't for the garden, I would genuinely hate summer probably. Sorry, not sorry. Love it because I love my garden. I do not like the heat. I do not thrive. I sweat. Okay, anyway, just being honest, I'm not trying to complain. My day wasn't bad, I don't know. I just thought I thought I would be home, and I thought I would be doing other things, and I wasn't, and I don't know. I don't like prolonging things that just need to get done. Like this whole situation needs to get dealt with, and I don't like prolonging it. It's not anybody's fault that it has to be prolonged, but it's just irritating. Okay, I'll see you in a minute. It's hailing so much. It's our first hail of the season, that it looks like it snowed. But thankfully, at the angle, my garden is mostly okay. Because you can see there's not very much right here. The house has protected a lot of it, and it doesn't look like, if you zoom in right here, it doesn't look too bad. Like there's definitely some tears. I can see some tears in the leaves, but we're looking okay-ish.
Come here, I want to show you something.
Oh geez, look at the trampoline.
Good
morning, friends. It is the next morning. I lied to you. I didn't take you to Costco. I didn't share my meal plan with you. I don't know why I didn't. By the time I remembered that we were like, when we were in Costco, I was like, this isn't interesting, and I decided not to. I don't know why I get like this. I'm sorry. It's the next morning. I ended up just like talking to Cody and venting and chatting his ear off, and we just had a nice little date. It was lovely. Now we're in our favorite little garden picnic spot. We're meeting with friends while one of my kiddos is taking a class. Sorry, it's windy. I don't have my muff. This morning was hectic. Let me pick you guys up so you can hear me better. Hi. Hello. I'm almost crawling. I'm so close. So this morning was kind of hectic because it was going really lovely and everything was great. And then I was unloading the stroller from the car, and I put the diaper bag on the back of the stroller, the empty stroller. My coffee was in there, in the stroller pouch thing, coffee holder. And the stroller tipped from the weight of the diaper bag without the baby in it. And my entire coffee spilled inside my open diaper bag, all over everything. Spilled out entirely, but the worst part is it got on the current crochet project that I am working on. And so I washed it in the bathroom sink at the library, and it's not stained, it's fine. It's just like I'm not quite finished it, and I need to finish it before I can wash it. Oh, I was so upset. But it looks okay. I've got it drying in the sun right now. Whoa, boy. That was not a great way to start the morning. But we are here. We're moving on without coffee. There was literally one sip of my full coffee left. I've had better mornings, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll move on. We'll move along. Anyway, I'm meeting with Mel and Mateo this morning so the boys can play. They like their morning play dates. Hey, you can't. This is not a safe. You love the diaper bag, but I don't want you chewing on this. This is not desirable. I'm sorry. Look how close he is, you guys. He like scoots around, and he can sit himself up. Oh. Anyway, we did a successful Costco trip. It was very little. I think that's why I didn't film, because we only needed a few things, because we have a very well-stocked house right now. Oh, big flip. And oh, hi, garden kitty. This is the garden kitty. It's a very nice cat that lives across the street. Just hangs out in the garden. Comes and visits. It's so friendly. It's so sweet. Zeg is obsessed with this cat. Yeah, we just got a couple of things, and I don't know why I like get self-conscious about like content like that. I don't know, it's weird. But I am gonna take you guys along cooking and baking and stuff more this week, so make up for it. I'm sorry. I just didn't feel like, I think, do you know what it was? I think I was just talking to Cody and I was in a different world. Like I was done. I had put my day down. Oh, there's a squirrel in the tree and the cat. Oh. There's a squirrel and a cat. Ruh-roh. Literally, I just went squirrel. So I think I put my day down and just relaxed with Cody, and we went on our date, and I just didn't want to pick up the camera. Like it's the camera is very much kind of like a part of my day. So when I put the day down, I put the camera down as well, and I think that's part of what happened. Anyway, I'm looking forward to visiting and playing. Are you? Hi. There's a bird and a squirrel in that tree, making all sorts of noises. Anyway, I hope the project I'm working on dries so I can actually finish it. I literally just need to do the edging, and then it was done. It's okay. I'm gonna get over this for a second. It can take some minutes, and I'll see you in a minute. We're home. It is a new day. I'm making an iced chai. I just got some. I love this. I never get it. Maybe once a year, maybe. The Costco, like Starbucks chai tea. You make iced chais. It's really, really good. I really enjoy it. So, bought myself some of this as a treat. We just got home. I'm baking some bread. I have to go out again today. Not have to. I'm going out again today. Going to go visit with my friend. One of my friends. Thank you, sir. Delicious. Beautiful. Give her a swirl. Maybe grab a straw. My tripod is being difficult, so if you can't see all of me, I'm sorry. I'm pumping right now. So I'm just chilling. If you hear that sound, it's the pump. Zeg is sleeping beside me, having a little nap, drinking my chai, going over my schedule. I was frustrated with myself because I hadn't taken you to Costco like I said I was going to. And I've been so, honestly, quite busy lately. And I haven't picked up the camera, and I realized that, like, there's a part of me that's trying not to bring you into the things that I'm doing all the time. Sometimes I don't know how to talk about stuff I'm doing that I don't want to share too much about and like balance filming. But I kind of realized today that if I'm going to vlog, I need to take you with me, and I need to talk about where I'm going without giving a million details or anything. There's balance there. But I'm far too busy to just film when I'm home. I realize like I don't have days where I'm just like home anymore right now in this season. So that's not gonna work for me. So you guys are just gonna come along. So I'm sorry that this vlog is maybe a little odd, maybe uninteresting, because I feel like I've just been all over the place. But anyway, I wanted to update you guys in sharing more about my actual day-to-day life. Because it's funny, I have made some friendships that like kind of knew me more online first, and then we became friends in person, and now we're really close. And it's happened to me a few times where they're like, oh, you're a lot different in person or there's a lot more going on in person than I realized, or something, like, because I get weird about sharing online. So anyway, I went to the library this morning with, actually all of us did, and I talked with who I needed to talk to, with some of the other moms, about this kind of issue with the library that I had mentioned. I don't know if I said it was with the library, but it was just like with this class, and we dealt with it, and it actually went really well. It was very productive. It was very mature, very lovely, and I think it was like a great learning opportunity for all of the kids and the coordinators, because the coordinators are young adults. But I think it was a really good learning opportunity for everybody involved, and because of the way we handled it and everybody handled it, it's become a chance to learn, and it wasn't a drama. And so I love when that happens. It makes me so happy. Like, I'm actually kind of grateful this situation arose, because it showed me how mature my own daughter is, and it showed, like, I'm so proud of her for the way she handled herself. And I'm just like, sometimes learning opportunities like this are good. So anyway, that is dealt with, and it was a good morning. It was just been a busy week. So got a couple of orders out this morning and this afternoon. I've got a couple more going out tomorrow for the apothecary and the shop and the website and everything. That is super nice. I am completely sold out of beef liver capsules now. If you're watching for the first time, I'm a herbalist and I have an apothecary shop, and one of the things I started bringing on this year, I actually just brought it in this month, about a week and a half ago, was beef liver capsules. I make everything small batch by hand, and the beef liver is super popular, which I knew it would be, but it's just really lovely to have support and to have people supporting my small business, because it goes directly to my family, right? It pays for clothes and food and all the things, all the costs that come with having a family. So I'm so excited, because the apothecary, just like, it is something I'm so passionate about. I am starting to plan all of the things I want to make for the fall for the shop. I'm really excited. Lots of things for cold and flu season, gearing up to start making those. It just makes me happy. It makes me so excited. I totally geek out over it. So I'm gonna go visit with a friend this afternoon. I'm just waiting to pump, and I think I'll just like kind of, I can't really wait for him to wake up, because he might sleep for quite a long time. So I think I'm just gonna put him in the wrap, keep him asleep, and walk him over that way, and we'll go over to my friend's house that way. Anyway, I just wanted to touch base with you guys, because it's been a weird week, and yeah, I feel like I've learned a lot of lessons this week. I've had to really lean on my morals and values, and my own peace, really protect my peace, and it feels good, even though it's kind of like stressful. It's been a really good feeling, like flexing those muscles. So lots going on tomorrow. I need to start planning for the school year. I have so many videos I want to film. I'm gonna start probably homeschooling an extra kid this year, which is a fun new adventure. It just kind of happened, and it seems like it's a really good fit for both families, and so that's going to be really fun. It was kind of like a curveball, but I think it's going to be a happy curveball. So I've got a lot of homeschool planning to do, and a lot of getting ready for those rhythms and doing those things. Anyway, I just wanted to update you guys. Perfect timing. That was a very short nap and he just woke up. But I'm just going to kind of continue to bring you guys along my day. And by the way, a little update on that project that I spilled coffee all over. We're okay. It's all good. Remedied almost completely. I'm just going to keep bringing you guys along my day because it's been a little bit of a spread out vlog, and I'll wrap it up this evening or this afternoon when I get back. But I'm going to take a little break and go visit with my friend, and then I'll catch you guys when we're back. Okay, hey friends. Quiet kitchen, weird. Baby is sleeping. I'm just making some ramen because I was gonna make sweet potato and butternut squash soup for dinner tonight with sourdough and everything, and I made the sourdough. But then I remembered that I had placed a grocery order and they had run out of onions, and I forgot. So they I have the don't replace my items, whatever. And because onions were already taken care of in my brain because they had been in the grocery order, I forgot to go pick them up in the store because they weren't available. So I couldn't make my soup without onions, so I ended up doing a fend for yourself night. Baby's sleeping. Grayson is immersed in some Lego books, getting ready to build some Legos. And Mackenzie and I are Twilight marathoning right now. We had started our Twilight marathon a little while ago, a couple months ago, and we just didn't finish it. We watched the first movie and then kind of both got busy and kind of forgot about it. So I have been trying to be really intentional about really giving my big kids their time, because I spend a lot of time with the baby, obviously, and because I'm working right now and my attention is divided, right? So I'm trying to be really intentional with making sure my big kids get that one-on-one time with me. So I've been taking them on dates and doing things like this, or I watch a movie with one of them that they've really been wanting to watch with me. So I'm just gonna take a bowl of ramen up to my bed and eat my spicy kimchi ramen and hang out. I'm almost out of kimchi. Look, I'm gonna use the rest of this right now. Anyway, I just wanted to say hello to you guys because I'm back home now, obviously, from my friend's house, and I was gone. I've gone so much this week. That's okay. It's fun. It's all fun stuff. But I wanted to touch base with you guys and just kind of close out this vlog. I figured I would just end it right now. It's the last of the kimchi. I figured I would just end this vlog right now so that I can start fresh tomorrow. This vlog wasn't exactly what I had intended it to be. I wanted it to be a little more robust, and I wanted to take you guys along, but I realized I need to stop being so scared of taking you guys everywhere and just do it, because I'm constantly on the go, and if I don't take you everywhere, I won't film. So I'm gonna start that. I'm gonna start a new vlog tomorrow. I'm gonna end this one here. I hope you guys are all doing really well. I know I'm just the flakiest person in the world right now, but it is what it is. It's a season, right? Look at my ramen. Perfect. Yeah, it is what it is. I'm working on it. I'm trying to make sure that my family really comes first and everything else follows, right? So I want to start the vlog tomorrow. We've got a fun filled day out and about, so I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day, or tomorrow or week or whatever, and I will see you in my next one. Thanks so much for watching. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for just tolerating my flakiness, you guys, and thank you for just being here while my vlogs are kind of shit right now, if I'm being perfectly honest. But yeah, I love you guys. We'll see you in my next one. Bye.